Hey, what's up guys? Untitled here, and this is my full review of the Ringke Fusion Nexus 5 case, which is one of my favorite cases that I have. Now it's really cool for several reasons, but one is that it has a DIY feature, meaning that you can cut out a little piece of paper and you can put it in the back of the case because it is clear and you can show off your own design. Now they have included a little filler or kind of design which allows you to cut out or make your own DIY filler, so it means you can put your own design in the back of your case. Now there is another feature that shows you how much Ringke thought about this. They have put two little stickers or just little pieces to clean it on the front and the back of this case, so that when you take it out of the box, you go ahead and pull off both of these little stickers and your device will be crystal clear. Now some companies do not include this, so that when you take it out of the packaging it is already scratched, but when you take this out it should be crystal clear and perfectly clean because it has those two little stickers inside keeping it clean. Now this case is also extremely easy to put on. You can see I do it one-handed here with no problem, and it's just as easy to take off because it's a pretty nice rubber texture. Now with this case you also get a pretty small lay on the table design, but if you throw a screen protector on you should be pretty good for the front. And speaking of protection, this has 4 little rubber pieces on each corner, which means that if you hit a corner it will be protected, and if you lay this down on a table on its back, it will not be touching the case itself, but the rubber stamps. Now there's also a little bit thicker rubber on all the corners and the top and bottom, meaning that if this does hit concrete or any type of surface, you should be pretty secure knowing that the rubber pieces will absorb the shock and give you pretty good protection. So actually a case this thin is actually surprising how much protection it gives you. On the back it looks like there's nothing there, but it's actually a clear plastic, which means you also get scratch protection and minor drop protection on the back. Now because of the thicker rubber, it really should give you pretty good protection. Another thing I really like about this case is just the texture. On the side it's a very smooth, soft rubber, and it absolutely feels fantastic. It really gives you more grip on your device, and it feels much better and easier to hold. Because the white Nexus 5, which is what I have here, has these slim kind of plastic bezels, this case it really makes it much easier to hold, and the grip is really nice, and it's just really smooth and soft, and I really appreciate that. Now the only branding on it is just Ringke Fusion on the side, which actually looks pretty cool when you tilt it in the light, and then you can see all the buttons. We have the power button and the volume's covered up, but really actually makes it much easier to press. They kind of stick out a little bit and they're very tactile and rubber, so you shouldn't have any issues pressing them, and again it actually makes it a little bit easier to press. Now all the ports and openings on this device are pretty easy to get to, and you have a little lanyard slot in case you want to use a lanyard, so it's pretty nice that they included that as well. Now because of this case is pretty thick rubber, it will actually add some width and height to your phone. It's not too noticeable, but I could tell it was definitely a little bit thicker and taller when I had this case on, because the rubber is pretty thick, and also added a little bit of thickness. Now Ringke really advertises this as being a super slim case. It's not super thin. It is thin, but it's not as thin as they're saying. But overall, it's not bad, and because you get the protection, the style, and overall just the looks of having a clear back with a gray border, I absolutely love this case. And for the very affordable price tag of only $8, and you can get this in gray or black, I really think this is a steal, and I honestly don't have any problems recommending this at this time. Now there's another case I really like, which is from Spigen. If you want to check out the review of that, go ahead and click on the screen. But apart from that, this is Untitled. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter and subscribe, and I'll see you later.